It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. But there aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. That's taken on the 25. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it, because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On second down, Tua. Short throw to Smith. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second down and 4. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Good move at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he's across midfield to the 48. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. On play action, Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And again, it's Allen. And fights him off. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Tua. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On second down, Mostert. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 65 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense.
So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mostert diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Muscles by at the 25. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up past the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Now Tua.
A quick slant to Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 40.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Berrios complete.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tua going to try and go quickly here.
On 2nd down, Tua.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Tua now on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports halftime report. It was Raheem Mostert, the veteran, who did some damage in that first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 24 yards. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Hollins.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. To the air, Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And again, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The kick by Bass is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that, and guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Tua on the bootleg here.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 8 yards out.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On play action, Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Cook is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Again, it's Cook.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
85 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
Cook diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And we are tied. Fourth quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So now here come the Dolphins.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Tua now on 1st down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down.
Running right, here's Achane.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. It's complete to Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Handoff comes to Cook.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Has his man, it's Shakir. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Bass is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Tua and the Dolphins down 34-31. A minute 53 remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. A quick throw there is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's Tua.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Tagovailoa.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all three timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the three timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.